Hey there, happy Tuesday. I'm meteorologist Trevor Birchett from ABC24 in Memphis. Wanted to hop on and talk about the weather for today and tomorrow, and also for the week ahead and for next week, because things are looking a little bit interesting in the world of weather here in Memphis. As far as today goes, well, the weather is just nasty. That's probably the only word you can describe it. We have rain falling throughout the day today. High temperatures will only get to the 40s, so it's going to be a cold and nasty rain. We have more rain on the way for tomorrow. Those 2 days alone could add up to 2 inches of rain. And then by Saturday, we could have a couple of more inches of rain with a stronger round of thunderstorms. The good news is between the two, we do get a little break. Thursday and Friday look dry. We'll have a little sunshine Friday with a high near 53. And then once the storms clear out, the sunshine will return for Sunday and Monday. Temperatures do get a little colder behind that front. We'll be back to the 40s by early next week. Let's talk about the forecast for today, though, and all the rain that we're seeing. It's pretty much going to continue. This is 8 a.m. Tuesday, rain for everybody, temperatures in the 40s. That rain continues right into this afternoon, 1 o'clock. Showers continue. We might see this rain clear out pretty quickly, though, as we get further into the afternoon. This is now 4 p.m. on the radar. The rain starts to clear out a little bit. And it does look like for this evening, for Tuesday evening and Tuesday night, we will be mostly dry. But by tomorrow morning, the rain comes back in. This is now Wednesday morning at 5 a.m. The rain is back, and the rain will continue through most of the day Wednesday before finally clearing out late Wednesday night. So we have a great chance of rain today, great chance of rain tomorrow. Thursday and Friday, we get a break, and then more rain for Saturday. And again, all of that is going to add up. Look at these rain totals for the next 7 days. We're talking about many of us seeing 2 to 4 inches of rain. Some areas, especially east of Memphis, could see 4 to 6 inches of rain for the next 7 days. Now, there's some good news and bad news with this much rain. The good news is it's coming over a period of days. It's not all happening at once. If that was the case, we'd be talking about flash flooding and roads getting flooded and things like that. This is happening over a period of 5 days. Tuesday, Wednesday, and then eventually on Saturday, we'll get some more rain. So it is going to be a slow kind of rain, but that's the kind of rain that can cause those creeks, those streams, and those rivers to rise up. There's already a couple of flood warnings in effect for Northwest Tennessee for areas right along those little waterways. So if you have a creek or a stream in your neighborhood, or if you live near one of those smaller rivers, you could see some flooding here for the next few days, and that's something we're going to keep a very close eye on. I do think that heavy rain and flooding, probably the biggest concern for the next 5 days, especially for today and tomorrow, just looks like plain old rain. But Saturday, we will have to watch because the Storm Prediction Center has already outlined at least a part of the Mid-South in a risk for severe weather. On Saturday, we are going to have a stronger cold front come in Saturday. Yes, it's going to bring us the rain, but there's also enough ingredients in place that we could have some severe weather. You see in this yellow area, that's where severe weather is possible on Saturday. That's mainly south of Memphis, but this could be adjusted just a little bit. So anywhere in the Mid-South really could see some strong to severe thunderstorms on Saturday. And I wanted to show you the storm energy. This is kind of the fuel that the storms need to turn severe. And by severe, we're talking about high wind gusts, hail, maybe even a tornado or two. We can't completely rule that out because there's just going to be enough energy in place. You can see how that energy is highest down to our south through Louisiana and Mississippi, but there's definitely enough storm energy on Saturday that can make it up to Memphis that a few of the storms on Saturday could be severe. So just an early heads up, Saturday looks rainy. It looks like it's going to rain all day Saturday. But there could be a window of time in the afternoon and evening where a few of the storms could turn severe on Saturday. And that's something we're going to watch for. Again, damaging winds, heavy rain possible. I can't rule out a tornado with the ingredients that we have in place. I think that's a lower threat, but it's getting to be that time of year that it's something we're going to have to watch. I want to jump ahead to Saturday. We know it's going to rain today. We know it's going to rain tomorrow. This is the Saturday system now. It looks like rain will honestly start late Friday night and early Saturday morning. So by the time you wake up Saturday, 7 o'clock Saturday, we're already going to be seeing rain, temperature of 61 degrees. So it starts out warm, and it's that kind of weather that's going to help those storms to kind of build some energy. By noon, still raining in Memphis, and that really continues through most, if not all, of the afternoon. Now watch what happens by Saturday evening. This is now 10 o'clock. It's 51 degrees in Memphis, but we have this cold front that's passing through. That cold front's going to swing through Saturday night, and as it does so, the temperature is going to drop. So by the time we wake up Sunday morning, we're going to be in the 20s. Now, the reason I show you this is because on the back side of that front, there could be just enough moisture left over that we see a snowflake or two late Saturday night or early Sunday morning. Don't panic. No bread and milk. This is nothing serious. I don't think we see any major accumulation or any road issues. But if you're up late Saturday night or early Sunday morning, once the strong storms move out, the cold weather comes in, and there could be a few quick snowflakes late Saturday night or early Sunday morning. So that's a possibility I just want to make sure you were aware about, so you're not caught off guard. It does look like next week we trend a little colder. We were in the 70s last week. That's not going to be the case next week and through the middle of the month. This is your extended temperature outlook. February 17th through February 21st, and it looks like we're going to get another cold front that dives down through the middle of next week. I'm going to watch February 19th and February 20th. Now, this is a few days away. Today's February 11th, so we have, almost 10 more days to go until this next system. But we're going to watch another cold front next week. It's definitely going to bring in some colder air, but it is going to get plenty cold to where we could open up a window for some more wintry weather by the middle of next week. Now, again, this is still a long ways away, but anytime it's the middle of February and you have cold air coming in, you have to know there's a possibility of winter weather. And something that meteorologists use to forecast winter weather is something called ensemble modeling. Now, that's a big word, but I have time to explain it on here, so I want to kind of dive into it a little bit. Ensembles are basically different versions of what could happen, right? So you've heard of a forecast model. That's kind of a prediction of what could happen. Ensembles are like a bunch of teeny models, little models that run on their own to kind of give different scenarios. So ensemble 1 might be, okay, the temperature's 35 degrees. What happens if that? Ensemble 2 says, okay, let's make the temperature 33 and see what happens with that, because each little number can change the forecast. It's almost like a domino effect. If the temperature is 4 degrees colder today, that's going to have impacts on the forecast down the road. So there's all these little ensembles that can run that are basically different options. Think of it almost like a Plinko board, in The Price is Right, where you drop the Plinko chip and it has all these different options it can land in. That's kind of what ensembles are. It just takes all of those different options into account and says, okay, if this happens, here's what we can expect. So there are a total of 70 to 80 ensemble models that I can look at between the GFS American model and the European model that can kind of show us different solutions. With that in mind, this morning, per the ensembles, there's over a 50% chance of more winter weather by the end of the month. Again, out of those 80-something ensembles, there are 50, almost 60 that shows some more winter weather. Now, that could be a little winter weather, that could be a lot of winter weather. Still a long ways away, but I just want to let you know, over the next couple of weeks, there is a signal for a little more winter weather. I'm going to watch the time frame between February 19th and February 21st. If something's going to happen, that's when it's going to be, because that's when the cold air comes in. If we can get a storm system, we could get a little more winter weather. Again, right now, odds are about 50% of some more winter weather in that time frame. We're going to have to watch that trend and see what happens. But one thing's for sure, it does look a little colder by that time frame. Again, this is February 19th, 20th, and 21st. And there's at least a chance, as you can see, of a little more winter weather by then. That's something we'll watch. We'll keep an eye on it, but nothing for sure right now. Of course, you can always get these extended forecasts on ABC24 Plus, which is probably where you're watching right now if you're not watching on YouTube. If you don't have the ABC24 Plus app, you can download it on your Roku, Fire TV, or Apple TV. We have continuous live streaming coverage there of newscasts, breaking news events, weather events just like this extended weather coverage, and all the sports content you could ever want. So if you don't have it yet, download the ABC24 app for your Roku, Fire TV, or Apple TV. You can also download the ABC24 app on your phone for the latest Memphis weather updates and information. I'll be back through the week with more weather, but for now, stay dry and stay warm. It's going to be a nasty few days coming up with this cold rain across the Mid-South.